We're rolling. Okay.
Being attractive.
So dumb.
Grilled
All
cheese
right.
all the time.
I didn't think of anything.
I'm embarrassed.
I'm not funny, Alan. I'm
We
just
can-
not
we can
funny.
tell.
I'm not
I'm
funny.
just
I'm
kidding.
sorry. 12. Hey, you guys get weird questions. I know the answers to these. I didn't necessarily grow up in church. I was in and out for a while, and then eventually we just stopped going altogether. I didn't really think much of God. I mean, I was never a bad kid. I was never really too far beyond what a parent should expect from a child. I mean, I held the values that my parents wanted me to, and that was all there was to it. As life started going on, just things started happening. You know, got in a relationship, gotten all kinds of things, and tragedy came. You know, stuff happened, and I lost people. I watched people lose people, and I became mad, angry at everyone, at God. I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand why things happened. I was angry at why they happened, and I felt like it wasn't justified. I felt like it wasn't right, and I felt like it wasn't fair. There was a time where I'm never gonna say that I didn't believe in God, because I very much so did. I thought that He was very real, because I would sit in my room screaming at Him, and that anger that I had towards God led to depression. It led to considering things like self-harm. But my brother, I had my brother who was godly, and he lived out that example in front of me, and I always loved him for it. And even though I didn't really understand what it was, but I loved him because he loved me and he cared for me, and he lived this life, and he had this love and this joy, and I didn't understand it, but it was amazing to see, and I loved being around it. And then he would invite me to church and stuff, and he led worship, and these people that I lost, he lost too, and so did his girlfriend, now wife at the time. And I remember going to this worship night they had at the church that he was leading worship at, and they were worshiping passionately, and I didn't understand it, but it was just watching them, like I could just tell that they were like giving everything. Watching it, I was so angry, and I was like, how are you doing that? Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you worship? Why would you adore and praise someone who takes things from you and who makes you unhappy? But then it was like in that moment there was just this, I wish I had words for it, but I can tell you that what happened in that moment was God, and it was the Holy Spirit, and it was Him moving into my life and saying, I can give you joy and I can give you peace. And it was in that moment that I didn't give my life to Christ, but I prayed, and it was almost like it was a question, like, God, like, is this real? Like, I just fell down in tears, because for the first time in my life, like, I felt peace with myself. I felt like I was worth something. I felt like I had a purpose. I felt like there was meaning, and I felt like even though I had lost all these people, that there was still a purpose for this horrible life that was going on around me. There was a purpose for all these things that were happening. There was a reason that they were worshiping so passionately. There was joy to be found still. That night I went home and I just laid in my bed, and I remember just thinking to myself, and then just say, like, praying out loud and just saying, God, if this is what you are, and if you're real, and if this is peace, and if this is joy, then I want more of it. And it was in that moment that I gave my life to Christ. Since that moment that I gave my life to Christ, it has not been easy. It has been tough, and it has been a pain in the butt sometimes. It's been what I feel like I was made and created to do. And Cedar Crest, ever since I came here, Cedar Crest, I'd say the biggest role that this place has played in me is man, it's challenged me. Sometimes beyond what I can handle, what I can take. Sometimes beyond what I think I can understand. And I've been asked questions that I've had to go and research. I've been pushed to understand theology and to search through it in ways that I didn't think was possible. And I've been pushed to pursue God in a way that is worshipful and true and genuine and loving and honest. And it has not been easy, but it's been more joyful than I can say. For the longest time, I didn't think anyone really expected anything out of me but to do the right thing at times and to say the right thing whenever they needed me to, or they wanted me to play a song whenever it was right. But these people, they've expected to see Christ through me. My name is Jackson Taylor. I'm a sophomore at Westerner High School, and this is my story.
Thank you so much for your help, Jackson. In order to show you how much we appreciate you, we got you a little gift.
I hate Wendell.